Should you wear T-shirts for bands you don't listen to?
Oh man, it's tough because it's. I don't think that there's a rule against it. I
Yeah.
think, but I do find it odd that you would do that, unless maybe some people buy a T-shirt and they're like, I like this design, and then unaware of the band that's on it. I don't know,
Yeah.
but for me, it's just kind of like I would never go up to somebody like, oh yeah, like this has happened to me. I went to a bar not too long ago before I left America, and I was wearing a Metallica T-shirt, and someone was like, "Oh, you like Metallica?" I kid you not, like a stranger, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I love Metallica," and they were like, "Oh yeah, well, what's your favorite song then?" And I was like, "Man, I'm not going to get into this.
Enter
This is
Sandman.
ridiculous." Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. But I was just like, I get it. Because I think that's all come from like fast fashion, hasn't it?
Yeah.
There's like a lot of bands have sold rights to like H&M or stuff. So you see like people walking around in a Slayer t-shirt that's like, I don't know if you like Slayer. So I think there's two sides to it.
Yeah.
One, does it matter if they don't like Slayer? Not really. You're probably never going to see that person again anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Right.
But two, on the other side, I'm kind of in my head, I'm like, but why are you wearing it?
But why?
if
Yeah.
if you don't know.
Yeah, I think it's always weird when people gatekeep huge bands like Metallica and Nirvana. It's like you don't even listen to them. It's like, bro, everybody listens to Nirvana, Metallica. Even if you don't listen to Nirvana, Metallica, you listen to them,
You're
and
listening.
because like it's everywhere. You can't avoid it. Yeah.
I also tend to think as well, it can be a good thing because it's like people are very protective of metal,
Hmm.
more so than rock, really, but metal in general. But the reality is, metal is it's okay. So being a touring musician, you go to a festival, and I remember back in the days when massive metal festivals were doing 120, 130,000 people, and you go back now and there's like 50 or 60,000 people.
Yeah.
And I don't think that that's a good thing. I think okay, say this person's wearing a Slayer t-shirt, say it's, I don't know, a Kardashian, and people are all up in arms saying, why is she wearing a Slayer t-shirt?
Right.
Okay, fair enough, fair question, bit strange. I don't know that she doesn't like Slayer, to be fair,
Yeah.
but let's assume she doesn't. Her wearing it and exposing it to that platform means people are going to go, what's
Yeah.
Slayer?
Right.
And that just spreads the Slayer name out there to
Hmm.
more people. And maybe one day we can get back to these massive festivals where it's like metal and rock is reigning supreme, because I love music of all genres. I love country, I love pop, I love blues, but I do think there's something magic about metal and rock. I think
Yeah.
more often than not, the musicians in a metal and a rock band, they pour themselves into this music, and more often than not, it's not about chart positions and
Hmm.
cash grabs and stuff. It's because they love music and they spent time. And so I feel like I want metal to be the biggest genre of music in the world again,
Right.
because it shows everyone the talent that is in our world, in our realm. And so yeah, it's a bit weird seeing people wear t-shirts if they don't listen to the band, but hey, maybe that's introducing the next generation of rock and metal fans to the world.